So what I'd like to do now is introduce Mr. Steve Hamm, who is a principal at Piedmont Middle School. Hi, Steve.
Good afternoon. This is really weird being in a room full of people that are actually paying attention to me. Thanks for that. I work at Piedmont Middle School. I've been there the last 5 years. I'm a San Jose native, and I've been in education about 20 years. Let me tell you a little about Piedmont. It's in the Berryessa Union School District in Eastside San Jose. We have about 820 students. Of those students, about 60% receive free and reduced lunch. Now, to get an idea what free and reduced lunch is in your head, that means if a family of 3 makes less than $30,000 a year. So you can imagine there's a lot of children that are at risk in our neighborhood. We have about 20 languages spoken at our school. It's definitely a blue-collar neighborhood. We have a lot of hardworking families working multiple jobs to make ends meet. Family Giving Tree obviously provides backpacks for us, and I kind of got hooked up about 5 years ago when I came onto Piedmont. They said, you got to go get some backpacks. And so I know that I had called Celeste, and I said, I hadn't signed up, but please, what do you have? And I continued to badger. And eventually she called, and I was one of those waiting list people where I was, yes. And I came out with 2 car seats, 1 5-year-old. And my son is just like, oh my gosh, this is paradise. He's in kindergarten. And I said, yes, you're not getting one, though. Which was hard, but it was fine. We loaded up, we did. He was surrounded by backpacks, and we took him back to the school. It's a little different in middle school, though. We don't have a backpack drive where we have them in the cafeteria and have kids come in, because people are too cool for that. And there's a lot of pride. So when people show up, the staff and I kind of have this, undercover system where it's the wink, it's the nod, and let's take them to the room. And that's really the case, where kids will come or staff members will say to me, Steve, I got one. And it's not the kid's in trouble, because that's a different call, trust me. And they come in, and I have cabinets, and I have the backpack, because I do get some surplus items as well. Not only I get backpacks, I get extra binders, pencils, everything. They come in, and they say, what do you need? And they let me know, and I can just start unloading it. And, it's not like they're overwhelmed and crying, but when you have an 8th grade boy who can barely hold up his pants with one hand, reaches out for a hug, you've nailed it. So like I said, I'm really appreciative to everything that they've done. And it just means a lot to have kids come who don't ask, and that they need. And we don't have enough. And I'm only a school that has 60% or so of kids that are in that risk. I can't imagine a school that has 100%. And with what we have, we're able to patch and, kind of fix the hole, but it's not solving the whole problem. But we are appreciative, and as I said, I really appreciate the opportunity to come and voice it out loud, because it means a lot to me, and thank you very much.